Welcome to the podcast that makes you laugh. It's the Neanderthals from Leander, the show that every street-walking redneck rock star can relate to, bringing you the fire that real men admire. We're live in Bassham Studios. This is the Whiskey and Whiskers podcast. We're your host, Chris.
Gator.
And Blake. And today is our Cinco de Mayo episode. We have a guest in the studio. Rogelio, welcome to Bassham Studios.
Hola, mucho gusto. Soy Rogelio y muchas gracias por invitarme a su episodio.
That's right. We got a legit Hispanic for Cinco de Mayo.
Woo! Yeehaw!
And since we're celebrating Cinco de Mayo, I thought we would do something a little different. Something we've never done on the show before.
Dun, 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 dun.
This week, the box spawned 1824 Costa Antigua Tequila, the Anejo
Oh, it's Mexican
tequila.
whiskey.
It's Mexican whiskey.
Nice.
Yeah.
Man.
So it's gonna take me a second. I got to cut up some limes, some salt. You know, we got to dress it up. Oh,
Well, for a second there, tequila is meant to be drank like whiskey.
what do you mean?
Hot and naked.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I have salt and limes, but I don't want to. I feel like he's calling
And if
me
you're
a
gonna-
bitch right now.
if you're gonna fuck around with salt and limes, then you might as well get orange and cinnamon.
Man, yeah,
Well,
maybe some
didn't-
ice and
didn't
some
do
water
that.
and some sodas and
Oh shit! Shh, shut the fuck up.
That's a good pop.
I do not know how this is gonna go today, boys.
I'm sure it'll be short and to the point.
that's a fancy looking bottle.
Yeah, we want to pour some shots. Rogelio, how do you say shots? Let's go.
Unos tragos.
Yeah.
Como se dice?
Say that, Chris. Say shots. Let's go in Spanish.
What?
Give us one more. Say it again, Rogelio.
Vamos a tomar unos tragos.
God,
Ouch.
Ratamado Stratos.
that sounded Russian.
Yeah,
Good job, Chris.
it's white Spanish.
Yeah. Gustavos Estrados.
Yeah.
Ya no estacados.
Como estás?
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Yeah. Me gusta la playa.
I didn't need to know about the library, though. I was more like, ¿Dónde está el baño?
It's good to know information right there.
And then I knew work sites, too. Like, Una escalera atrás de la casa. Put the ladder behind the house.
Hola, senor. That's a good one. They'll get you by anyway.
Okay, before we take this shot, I also have something else for you guys. You ready?
No.
Remember the Alamo.
As a chaser, we have Mountain Dew Flaming Hot with a let's see, dew with a blast of heat and citrus.
We're going to fight later and set something on fire, dude.
Dude, it says flaming hot on it, bro. Oh my god! Oh my god! We all got our own?
Yeah,
Dude, this is ridiculous. Oh my god.
Why would you put flaming hot in?
In a Mountain Dew.
I mean, I guess why not?
Dude, does it have caffeine in it? Hell yeah. Oh man, it contains 0% juice.
So yeah, we'll
that
talk.
doesn't even add up in science, man. There's no way there's no juice in this.
No juice in this.
So yeah, we'll talk about the Mountain Dew Flaming Hot also.
Oh, dude.
All right,
Oh,
I think I'm
man.
gonna do this shot of tequila though without any chaser since he called me a
Dude,
bitch. just a
he
minute
did.
ago.
He was like, this is like whiskey.
It's going to go down so well. I can talk.
Especially
After
in
a
añejo.
couple shots of whiskey.
Anejo.
Añejo is very smooth whiskey, so
So the guy at the place told me that this was well, there's some backstory. It's a local tequila, but obviously it's from tequila Mexico, I
Yes.
guess. But it's imported and bottled here.
Like Champagne,
and then,
France.
yeah.
that's pretty much it.
And
It's-
Budweiser, Kentucky.
Yeah.
It's straight up. That's it. It has to do a lot with like the area it gets built on.
Yeah.
Because a lot of things like that, like tequila, if they are fermented in a different place, it's called mezcal.
Oh.
And so-
Oh, I've heard of mezcal. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that creates a bit of the difference.
Interesting.
And then mezcal has the worm in it, right?
Yes.
So what he told me at the store, there were like 3 different kinds of tequila. This one, he said, he was like, this silver is more for mixing and the gold is more for shooting. And this one over, and he was like, what do you normally drink? And I said, bourbon. And he was like, oh, you want this anejo right here.
Absolutely.
So I was like, all right, dude, if you like bourbon, drink this. And I was like, sold. That's what I'm drinking.
Hey, isn't there a bad word in Spanish that rhymes with that?
Oh yeah.
An
It
a-hole?
starts with a P.
Yeah. Can I say it? Is it
go,
really
go,
bad?
Go for it.
Pendejo.
Oops.
What does it mean? What does pendejo mean?
It's pretty much a really bad word for stupid. You're just calling somebody dumb, and it can go into being retarded and all that.
Like, so just dumb motherfucker?
Yeah.
Kinda, or?
Yeah, that kind of thing. It's just has a really bad connotation on it.
Okay.
Oh man, good to know.
Yeah.
So let's
All
take
right,
the shot.
Let's take the
pendejo.
shot.
Yeah.
Bunch of fucking pendejos.
That would be pinche pendejos.
Pinche.
Okay. No, it's smooth.
Yeah, it went down south, you know?
What do you think? Mexican whiskey, different. A little bit different, huh? Makes your spine tingle.
Ooh. Makes me want to fight people and set shit on fire.
Now take a shot of this chaser right here.
Oh man.
I fucking hate you.
I don't know what to expect.
If I would have known, dude, I would have cleared my calendar for tomorrow.
You don't have to drink the whole thing.
Dude, I can dig it. This reminds me of High C.
It tastes like Mountain Dew, but if you give it a little bit, it's got some burn on the back
It
end.
does. It does.
Huh? Weird?
Oh.
The color's weird.
The color?
Yeah.
What color is it?
Orange. You didn't get some on the lip of your can?
Orange.
This is great radio, you know. We got to talk about stuff like this. Did we tell everybody what we're drinking today?
Hot.
Yeah.
Flaming hot.
Flaming hot.
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew in a can. 12 ounce.
0% juice.
170 calories. Yep, contains 0% juice.
So what other wonky things could we do in Mountain Dew flavored?
Like toothpaste.
At this point.
Would we do
Oh, like that kind of stuff.
Mountain Dew flavored toothpaste, or would we do
Ranch Doritos. Mountain Dew.
Toothpaste flavored Mountain Dew.
I see. We definitely need a ranch
Ranch something.
Mountain Dew.
It's Mountain Dew that cleans your teeth
What if there's ranch soda?
and
bro?
destroys them. At the
That's what
same
I'm
time.
saying. It's ranch Mountain Dew.
Or it's organic too. Made with natural
No,
mineral
not
water.
organic, orgasmic.
It comes from Ranch, Texas. If there is a Ranch, Texas.
That's how you know it's legit. 'Cause
Yeah.
If it comes from anywhere other than Ranch, Texas,
It's not legitimate.
it's not. It's light ranch.
Just
you call
like-
it light ranch.
yeah.
You know.
yeah, you know, it's ranch-like things.
Yeah. It's Moscato or whatever, right?
Or champagne or sparkling wine.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Same.
So what exactly is Cinco de Mayo? Like what are we celebrating? Because
It's Dia de los Muertos.
in my white people culture, it's just Cinco de Drinko. It's just a reason to drink tequila and
No, dude, it's Dia de los Muertos.
No, bro.
You're celebrating the Day of the Dead.
You don't remember Texas history? It's the Alamo, bro.
dude, you don't remember the Alamo? You didn't remember the Alamo?
That's why I said it earlier.
Well, sure, both of those things happen.
Yeah.
And so Cinco de Mayo is mainly...
Texas or Mexican Independence Day, right?
Absolutely not. that happens in September. Cinco de Mayo is just it's a battle that happened between the French and the Mexican down in Puebla, and it gets celebrated. Obviously, not to the extent that Americans do, but you know, it's a nice day.
Oh, it's an American holiday.
Oh, absolutely.
Tex-Mex and margaritas, right?
Yeah.
Some tortilla chips.
Some cervezas.
I'm sure Tequila Mexico is very happy Cinco de Mayo exists.
Oh man, yeah.
Damn, guys, I've been celebrating wrong for like 20 years, man.
Bro, are you serious?
Yeah,
Dang.
yeah,
Well,
You've been telling people Happy Dia de los Muertos?
yeah, for sure.
Dang. Did you get like Halloween and Easter mixed up too?
No,
I mean, they both got candy.
You dress up like the Easter Bunny for both?
no, but I'm also not sure, like, if I've had more epic stories about Cinco de Mayo or about St. Patrick's Day.
Those are kind of the same holiday, right?
yeah, well, it's whiskey and tequila.
There you go. Yeah, it's just a reason to drink one or the other.
It's because we're a melting pot here in America, right?
Tequila usually gets out of hand, though.
Like a melted cheese.
Yeah.
Like Velveeta cheese. That's
Yeah,
what America.
like Marklar.
Whiskey never gets out of hand. Tequila gets out of hand.
You think?
Well, let's take another shot then.
I don't believe that at all.
Well,
Damn, he just called us out again. He's calling you a bitch.
I thought he called you a bitch.
He did first. Now he's calling you a bitch.
Oh,
It's gonna get soupy.
damn, that sucks. I'm like a bitch again.
So, Rogelio, tell us, are you a native Texan?
Yes. I was born in the southern point of Texas, Brownsville, Texas.
Okay.
Nice.
So it's a border town with Matamoros, Mexico. And so, yeah, I'm born here. I spent a lot of time across the border, but we're talking about from Leander to Cedar Park kind
Oh, okay.
of stuff, less than 10 miles away.
Sure. Just crossing the line kind of thing.
Yeah, you can see the border wall
Okay.
from close by.
And your family is Mexican, or
Yes. Most 99% of my family was born in Mexico.
okay?
Yeah.
Is there how? I'm gonna sound like such a fucking idiot, but let's just go. Let's
It's
go.
okay, dude. It's okay.
So are there like states within Mexico?
Yes.
What about other South American countries? And what's the relationship like with Mexico and them?
I do not know.
Perfect. I would if they
yeah.
were like, "Hey, what's the relationship like with
Canada.
I'd be like, "I don't know." They're
He's not a
fucking-
White House correspondent, Blake. Come on.
The relationship should be good. They all have beaches. They all love.
We all love bitches.
Oh,
You know?
we all do. But like Southern America, like Central America, it's kind of like a free land, and so Brazil does have different regions. I know that, but I don't know if other countries that have similar kind of things.
So Mexico is broken down into states just like America is.
Yes.
What's the state right there? What state is that?
The state where most of my family is from, Tamaulipas. And so you have Tijuana, that's Baja California.
Okay.
So that's why they call it Baja, on all those movies. I'm going to Cabo, so that's Baja California, all that area. And then Tequila is in Jalisco, Mexico. And that's the state.
Jalisco.
Jalisco.
So those drinks that say Jalisco on them are from Jalisco.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it has to be from tequila specifically to be called tequila.
That's my understanding.
Okay, I'm going to ask you. You're a resident expert, so I'm just going to ask you a bunch of questions. I hope you're ready.
Talk out of my ass.
Dude, that's what they're here for, man.
If you don't know the answer, just make it up. Off the top. Okay.
I've been till this point.
So it's my understanding that you might make vodka out of potatoes, or you might make whiskey out of rye or some kind of grain.
Mm-hmm.
Tequila, I do know, is made out of agave, which is like a cactus.
Mm-hmm.
How is that process any different than the rest?
Well, it's from the same plant. So, you cannot have tequila from other plants, and you can have different whiskeys, right? And so, this, one of the fun things that I understood of tequila, or that I've learned, is that it's not made from the leaves on the side. It's actually made from
the heart.
Like the heart of it, like the root. And it's kind of very fun. They call it like the piña and the pineapple. It's a very pineapple shaped kind of item that they throw, and they get roasted, and they have through all.
That's where I was going is from my understanding, there's it's like a cactus or a yucca plant or something, and they chop all the spines off.
Yeah.
And then they cook it or they burn it or something?
Yeah, I think they roast it and then they ferment it. And
is that what gives the tequila its gold, or is that the aging process?
The aging process.
Okay.
That's why you have the silver, reposado, and añejo. It's because of the different aging process.
So they age it in wooden barrels, just like bourbon.
I hope so.
Fucking, that's right.
Yeah,
Oil barrel.
that's correct.
Yeah, I've heard of tequilas that they'll take old whiskey barrels and they'll put tequila in them and age it.
Yeah, and they try to do all kinds of things. You know how Jameson just came out with all its coffee flavors.
Ugh. Gross. That sounds so gross.
Let's take something bad and add something bad.
Yeah, I imagine the same thing. It's like they get all these barrels to try and see how it would taste if they fermented or age it in different kind of barrels to try and give it different tastes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take the shot.
Well, I needed one.
Oh yeah, you left him out, man.
18. Oh, you don't have? Yeah, you
Well, I drank it.
Oh, shit. He's ahead of us now.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, we're in his fucking court. Now I know how all those people feel that I drink whiskey with. You know?
Yeah.
Hey, take another one, bitch. Didn't we just take one? Shit. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, and finally, Rogelio. Did I say it right? Rogelio.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So if I completely butcher that throughout the course of us drinking tequila all night, and it gets worse and worse, it's not me patronizing you. It's just me being fucking dumb.
Well, I understood that.
Because like
He can't even read. You got to give the guy a break.
no. So where I'm gonna struggle is there's a tongue roll there.
Yeah.
That I can do. Rogelio.
The hard part is do the tongue roll on the G.
Rogelio?
No, it's Rogelio.
Rogelio.
Oh, so that is on there.
Yeah.
Is that pretty close?
Yeah, that's good enough.
So as we go further, I'm going to roll that R a little bit more and more. So
I'm excited.
The end of the show, he's just going to.
All right. We'll bring it back in. So I read this article. We're done with tequila for a little bit, right?
Lies. He can't read.
I read this article, which is totally a lie. I didn't really read this article about an alligator that. Okay, imagine you're going out for a family outing. Go to fucking Starbucks or something. I don't know.
Okay.
And then you and your family get back. Obviously, you live in Florida, right?
There's alligators.
You and your family get back. This giant fucking alligator is broken through into your garage, and you're like, "What the fuck? Someone's in there." And you look, and you see this dinosaur tail, and there's a fucking alligator there. There's a dinosaur in our garage.
Shoot him.
So you go in to try and like scope it out, right? And this fucking alligator is chugging all their Diet Cokes.
What?
Apparently, it's opened their fridge and just chugging their Diet Cokes. And, I wouldn't expect an animal that's hard as fuck like an alligator to be a Diet Coke connoisseur. But, there it is. Apparently, that's how you catch an alligator. You set a trap with a refrigerator full of Diet Cokes in a garage.
And that's not a live trap either, because it'll kill its ass, right? Diet Coke.
Yeah. Oh, it's crushing them, dude.
Yeah.
Crushing them.
Yeah. Makes like their blood stop pumping or something, right?
It made me wonder if, maybe I've been misjudging alligators all this time. Like maybe he's a little bit self-conscious about his weight. Of course, obviously he likes to drink his sodas, but he's trying to do something about it. He's trying to curb. So he's drinking Diet Coke,
Dude, can you imagine if the fridge was full of beer instead?
Then you're not going to get an alligator. You're going to get like a
drunk guy,
like a badger or something.
Dude, it would be a meth gator that's now drunk.
You think it was a meth gator to start with?
Yeah.
No, because I don't think meth gators are.
No, it's Florida man, dude. It's definitely meth gator.
Dude, he's health conscious. He's drinking Diet Coke. He's not smoking meth.
That's just all they had in the fridge.
Yeah, it took a lot of balls to break into that.
That's just all they had.
Oh, no. He cherry picked there was plenty of Mountain Dew Flamin' Hot in there. And he chose to forgo that and just stick with the Diet Coke.
There's no way a meth gator forgoes the Mountain Dew Flamin'
That's what I'm saying. This wasn't a meth gator. This was a health conscious, forward thinking alligator.
An organic gator?
Yeah, an organic gator.
Wait. I didn't know they had Diet Coke at Starbucks.
They don't. It's in your garage.
Oh, no shit, dude.
Yeah.
I already have mice, man. Now I'm going to have fucking gators, too.
Oh, you have mice? What do they drink? See, that's what I'm saying. I feel like I've been misjudging alligators this whole time. I thought alligators would be drinking Mountain Dew.
The mice in my garage drink fucking motor oil. I've seen it.
Yeah, dude, they're nasty motherfuckers. Sticky traps work, though.
Sticky traps? I feel like that's the worst trap to catch like the least humane. I don't give a fuck, dude. We can stop them.
It's effective. It's probably the most effective. I've had the snap traps, and they kind of suck ass. They still run around with those fucking traps on them. You know what I mean?
Which is, I guess, probably less. What's less humane? Running around spraying blood out of your neck or being stuck and like slowly dying?
Well, you kill them when you find them. Right.
Well, or you just throw them to the trash.
Yeah, but if they're in sticky
traps.
Oh,
yeah. Or you can just let them sit there until they die and smell bad in your garage.
If they're in sticky traps, though, you can't stomp them to kill them.
No, because then you'll be sticky too.
Yep.
And you'll die.
Now you're stuck to the trap until you die.
Yeah, you can't go anywhere.
Well, shit's fucked. I'm stuck here.
Yeah. Could you imagine, dude? You're calling 911 or something?
I can. I've fucked with those sticky traps before. Those things are dangerous, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try not to.
Dude,
fuck
at some point,
I try not to fuck with mice at all.
At some point, you just go to work with the sticky trap stuck to your back because it ain't coming off.
You gotta explain that one away.
I don't know, man. Leave me alone. It's fucking Monday. Can't you tell?
I wear a shirt.
It's fucking Monday.
So yeah, I don't. I guess you just lure him out with a Hansel and Gretel style chain of Diet Cokes and you get him the fuck out of your garage.
I feel like if you're a Florida man, you should be prepared for this sort of thing.
You're going to go gator wrestling.
Oh, absolutely. Like, you bring out your shotgun and just, take care of business.
Did you drink my wife's Diet Coke? I'm about to fuck you up, Gator.
Yeah.
About to meet the bear.
My pregnant wife loves Diet Coke.
She drinks it with her whiskey.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is like
You would have got a hold of my beer. I'd have said, all right. But nah, you had to go after the wife's drink.
what is a
stance?
what is like a boa constrictor drink?
Milk.
Milk?
Yeah,
Nah.
1% milk, dude.
They got
like a
they
bitch.
Got, they
Oh,
got-
skim milk?
Like a
they got
bitch.
Vampire fangs, man. They drink your blood.
Mm-mm.
Huh. That's a good question.
Just vampires, bro.
I think if an alligator drinks Diet Coke, then a boa constrictor, maybe he isn't as hard as we think.
Orange
You
juice.
ever see a snake drink
In
water?
his coffee.
Kombucha, like he's out there.
He drinks coffee with a sensible amount of cream, like not too much cream,
Yeah.
Almond milk creamer, of
Or
course.
skim milk. Yeah. That's the boa constrictor.
Yeah, I don't know where I was going with this.
What
I
about-
just thought Diet Coke drinking alligator is fucking ridiculous.
Dude, I bet it didn't live very long after I drank all that Diet Coke.
You think Diet Coke's bad for you?
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Yeah, just like diet cigarettes, dude.
Hey,
it's not healthy for you like Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew.
Oh, dude, this stuff's...
At least the Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew didn't have aspartame in it.
I like it.
I bet it did. What do you think it does have in it? That would be fun.
It has so much sugar in it, bro. 44 G's. That's a lot of sugar.
That's a lot of G's.
It's got the high fructose corn syrup. Oh, and natural flavors, obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously.
No juice, though.
At
tastes like it's got
0%
juice.
juice.
Natural
Wait,
flavors.
where would they get
No
juice to make this from?
Yeah.
Agave.
Cheeto juice?
Agave, for
There
sure.
you go. Okay. That makes sense. And it's kind of spicy.
Yeah, dude. Diet cigarettes.
Yeah, dude. They're probably no good either.
So here's what happened. Let's break it down. Chris brings in this pack of what are the Lucky Strikes.
Yeah.
First of all, explain that.
They're classic. They're timeless. The Lucky Strike.
Oh, you roll them up in your sleeve. You look cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know? Like,
No, I feel you.
they made an entire gene brand after these cigarettes. They called them Luckies.
Do you know the like World War II story with them?
Yeah, they put them in the MREs and stuff.
Like, I guess, so it would say Lucky Strike. They weren't filtered. It said Lucky Strike on one end of it, and they'd smoke the Lucky End part so that it was like, if the enemy found the cigarette butts, they didn't know whose cigarettes they were.
Oh,
They
I
were
see.
like American issued cigarettes, you know what I mean?
American issued cigarettes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, cool story, huh?
No,
Cool story.
we got a history lesson.
Part 2.
They're like the original American cigarette, I'm pretty sure.
They're
Yeah.
also cheap, right?
Yeah, they're cheap as fuck. Like half.
So here's the way it went down. You brought in the Lucky Strikes and you were like, yeah, look, they're good. And also and then, my wife, who smokes like a lost Indian, was like, let me get one of those Lucky Strikes. And she starts smoking a cigarette. And then you go, yeah, and they're cheap too. And I saw a little fucking light go off in her head. Yesterday, I saw a pack of Lucky Strikes sitting on my fucking table, right, like my mail table right in front of the door,
Dude, when I realized
So now she's smoking Lucky Strikes.
when I realized they were half the cost, it's been Lucky Strike since then.
But here's the deal. I feel like people are going to be like, damn, like smoking Lucky Strikes, that shit'll kill you. Why? Why is that any better or worse than any other cigarette? Are you
Yeah,
going to try?
the Marlboro Reds that I've been smoking for the last 20 years ain't gonna do it.
Right. Yeah. And no, I'm not going to get lung cancer because I only smoke American spirits, right? I only smoke diet cigarettes.
Well, they are organic, Blake. You know?
Oh, absolutely. And they do not contain they don't contain all the chemicals that all the other cigarettes do, right?
It says it on the package, bro.
To me,
can't believe
that's
that.
the opposite of the sell, right? Like, if I'm gonna get a cigarette, like, give me Marlboro Red, give me a Camel Wide, give me a Lucky Strike. You know,
Ooh, Camel Wide.
if I'm gonna have a cigarette,
What about buglers? Y'all
Oh,
have buglers?
I mean, I've been broke.
you gotta be a special kind of broke, dude. Special kind of broke,
Dude, tell me you haven't smoked.
dude. So check this out.
There was a time where I was smoking buglers exclusively, and I bought one of those kits, so I don't seem like such a piece of shit. You know,
Oh,
you pre-roll.
my
You
God.
pre-roll them every night before bed, so you have a pack the next day.
Put them
Yeah.
in a baggie, take them to work.
Oh yeah, dude. No, I've definitely
I
been.
don't think I convinced anybody. I think. that-
pre-rolls.
I've been at the point in my
Cost me
life where I
$2.65,
bought the
make 80.
buglers and it comes with the papers with the pack, you know.
Yeah.
And then I used all the tobacco, so then I started finding cigarette butts and then emptying the tobacco out.
As
and,
one does.
and then rolling cigarettes cigarettes with the cigarette butt tobacco.
Standard operating procedure.
Oof, man. In a bad way.
Yeah, well, those buglers come out looking like, you know what I mean, toothpicks if you use all the tobacco.
But I could quit at any time, you know. I know.
Yeah, that's a diet cigarette. When you get down to the bottom of the bugler bag and you're rolling those skinny ass.
dude.
It's diet. See how skinny it is? It can't be bad for you.
It's all paper, baby.
Oh, God. You're just smoking paper.
Oof. I just take one paper, cut it up into little bitty pieces, and roll it up in another paper.
You ever fuck with, like, what's the worst cigarette you've ever smoked? Have you ever smoked like a clove?
Oh, yeah. Cloves are pretty bad. Virginia Slims.
Virginia Slim?
Yeah.
Dude, those old ladies.
Are those even cigarettes? What are those things?
I grew up in Comfort, Texas.
I cut the filters off of them.
Way fucking country, Comfort, Texas. And these old ladies, dude, like, they're hanging around the diner, they're butt fucking Virginia Slim, just chain smoking Virginia Slims.
Do they have the fancy little leather cigarette pouch?
Oh, yeah, that has the snap on the top. In the lighter pocket. And some of them get really fancy. It'd be like ostrich, you know, but it's still got a pack of Virginia Slims fucking crammed in there.
Yep. And if they didn't, if they was real broke, it was Capri's instead of the Virginia Slims.
Oh, man, I've seen Capri's before.
And luckily I was never, I had moved away from Comfort, Texas. I'd moved back to Austin by the time I was like, I wonder what cigarettes are like. So I didn't ever steal Virginia Slims and smoke them, but.
What'd you start with? Swisher
That could be
Sweets?
fun. No, so the first cigarette I ever smoked was a clove.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And yeah, so then I was like, I don't really like cigarettes.
No, we're cool.
And then, let me see. The day I turned 18, I went to this gas station and I wanted to buy a porno and I wanted to buy a cigar. That was my goal. Less about the content, more about the, like, I'm old enough to do this now.
Yeah.
So I walk into the gas station. I'm like, hey, look, I'm 18, turned 18 today. It's my birthday. I want porno and a cigar. Oh, we don't have any porno. And I was like, what the fuck do you mean you don't have any? Like, there's something behind the counter. Give, like, under the, give me something. No, we don't have any porno. And I'm like, well, fuck. All right. Well, give me your best cigars. And they're like, we got Black and Milds. We got Swisher Sweets. And I was like, well, fuck. Give me some Swisher Sweets, I guess.
Yep.
And, so the day I turned 18, I smoked a cigarillo. And, yeah, pretty much been smoking those ever since. There was a few years in there where
I smoked cigarettes for some years.
Yeah. So, my girlfriend at the time when I was, just a child, when I was young, she smoked cigarettes. Everyone else smoked cigarettes. It just became easier to smoke cigarettes. But then after we broke up, it was like, I like cigars better. And, I've smoked nice cigars.
You were with your wife when you quit smoking cigarettes.
No.
Yes, sir.
No.
I remember distinctly.
Ooh.
It was right around the time you got the truck.
Well, regardless, at some point, I quit smoking cigarettes.
Irregardless.
And went back to my old school cigars. And for a long time, I smoked the cigarillos, the long ones. But once I found these minis, it's the same thing. It's the exact same as a cigarillo. It's a no filter, fucking Swisher Sweet, but smaller. Mm-hmm. And it makes it easier to smoke a cigar kind of in the time frame of a cigarette. It's not the same as this, like, if I go outside with a bunch of people. I
usually smoke 2 cigarettes to your 1 cigar.
Yeah, if I go outside with a bunch of people to smoke, they'd have to smoke 2 to my 1.
What do you think of those NXTs, crushable and cigarettes?
Those are crazy. So, I travel a bit, know some people that travel internationally a bit, and I've got one dude that usually will bring me some crazy cigarettes from other places, and they have crushes in all different kinds of flavors in other parts of the world.
They got Mountain Dew flavored cigarettes yet?
Yeah, Flamin' Hot, dude.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I think that's where Flaming Hot needs to go next.
Oh, cigarette flavored Mountain Dew.
Oh my god.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, now you're talking.
Mountain Dew flavored cigarettes, man.
Cigar, dip spit.
So, I guess bless you if you've ever done this for me. I'm not talking shit, but I hate it when people give me flavored cigars. I hate that shit. I don't want flavored cigars anymore, and I want flavored whiskey. Don't give me that. It's fucking gross.
I know what I'm getting you.
I just like tobacco flavored cigars. That's what I like. Just like I like bourbon flavored whiskey.
I'll get you some wild cherry whiskey and
yeah,
some Reese's cigarettes.
My uncle, he smokes Swisher Sweets also, but he smokes all the weird flavors, peach and grape and all the shit. And sometimes he's like, "Hey, dude, I got a couple of these cigars. Try them out. They're pretty good." And I do out of like respect, I guess, but fuck, dude, these are gross. That's gross. That's for fucking rolling a blunt or something. That's not for smoking.
Hell yeah, 420 blaze it.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, let's take a shot.
Yeah,
I like
absolutely.
Yeah, I agree, dude. There's no difference between smoking ultralights and reds.
No, a cigarette's a cigarette, dude. And those American spirit smokers are fucking pretentious cocksuckers. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, they try to do better, I guess, but they're not. It's kind of like the whole that agenda, right? It's like they all try to do better, but they're really not doing better.
You think you're better than me?
Yeah.
This is the strongest, smoothest whiskey that's ever existed. It might make you go blind. You want a shot? Hell yeah. Just how I like my whiskey.
This is the strongest.
a
Make you
filter
cough.
on it.
Fucking, dude, is it Camel Wides? Is that the no filter camels?
No, those are just Camel no filters.
Oh, those are fucking hardcore.
Yeah.
Those are hardcore.
Lucky Strikes still have no filters too.
Well, and I smoke cigars that don't have filters, but for some reason it's so different.
I smoked no filters for a little while.
Well,
Camel no
if you
filters
go like
specifically.
full on cigars, they never have filters.
Right.
It's just, you know.
I don't like my cigars to have the wooden tips or the plastic tips on them either. That shit's weird to me.
I like the tips.
Well, it's your preference.
Just the tip?
right?
Just a tip.
Just the tips. I was waiting.
Hey, can you say that in
I was like,
Spanish
are
for us?
y'all really going to let me slide with that one?
¿No va la punta?
Let's go.
Just the tip.
Va la puntita.
Pendejo.
Salud.
Cheers.
Anyways, the plastic tips on the end of the cigar are good to chew on and shit, especially when they coat them in fucking sugar. You know, sugar flavored tits. Get it?
What?
What? Yeah, kind of.
And that's
I've definitely made ramen with pickle juice and hot Cheetos in it.
so like that's what it tasted to me. Or like the first like sentence there. I was like, it's
For it being zero juice, it tastes a lot more juicy than I thought.
It reminds me of High C.
yeah, it's
How so?
I thought it was gonna be a lot worse than it was.
It's sweeter than you would have expected.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't expect it to be sweet at all.
It's still all sugar.
Here, pass that around to Rogelio there.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Gracias.
Oh, good. More.
We're gonna do this again.
Yeah.
This went so well last time.
What happened last time?
I threw up in my mouth.
Well, that's good. As long as you woke up in your bed.
Are you gonna throw up from this tequila? You think?
Oh yeah.
That's it. That's the whole explanation.
Stay tuned.
There's no doubt.
If so, we want to catch it on audio. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, you know me though. I will puke and rally. I'm not going to puke out of drunkenness. I'm going to puke out of whatever stupid thing makes me puke so bad.
Yeah.
I will seriously hold a conversation, lose my lunch and breakfast, and then continue to hold the conversation the entire way through,
And then slam more food.
and then drink more.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Whew. Well,
There's a whole bottle we have to go through.
so we have a mission statement. Stay tuned. We're gonna do it again.
To the moon, boys. Well,
Whoa.
That one hurt, Blake, didn't it?
I knew it was coming, but I didn't expect it.
That's what she said.
that's true. Facts.
Oh, we got plenty of buckets.
This is gonna be
Blake, can you get
shit
past? I mean, we got an
Oh no, I
obstacle
got a
course
bucket
over
right here. We're good.
Oh,
We're
okay,
good.
good.
If it comes to that,
It's a different game than we normally
Come.
play.
What are you talking about?
I don't.
dude? That's gross.
Dude, like coming in my mouth before I expected it.
Yeah. I mean, there's Blake's like that.
No, he meant
What's going on, Blake?
He meant like
Yeah,
Asi
dude.
Asi. Come see, come saw.
Freudian slip. You know what I mean?
Just a tip.
Just a tip.
No mala punta.
Both these guys over here, man.
Yeah, this Mexican whiskey's gonna fuck me up. I can tell already.
How do you say Blake in Spanish?
Balake.
Balake. Yeah.
Hey,
Black
El Balake.
Blake, black.
Dude, after that Key and Peele
Oh.
bit came out, I'm so sick of fucking Balake.
Dude, Aaron,
Yeah.
Truck
Yeah.
Quillen,
All-
all those names.
All Aarons are fucked. All Blakes are fucked.
Oh yeah, dude. So we had so I met this guy, right? His name is Aaron, Arron,
Aaron?
Yeah.
Aaron.
Aaron. And like, because every Aaron from now on is Aaron. And as soon as I saw that name, I was like, what? I'm done. Like, it's A-R-R-on? or
I have a friend named Aaron. What's up, Aaron? And it's not a double A, it's just A-R-O-N.
Yeah.
So I call him just A.
Well, then Rogelio is R-R-R-O. Helio.
Rogelio.
Rogelio. Yeah.
Oh, it's Rogelio. God, I'm saying it
Rogelio.
wrong.
It's Rogelio.
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 Yeah.
Roger.
What was that, Gator? You sound like a German.
Yeah, dude. Sprechen Sie Deutsch. Rogelio.
What's your origin, Gator? Where are you from?
The Earth, planet Earth.
Well, I understand that, but
He's a ginger Yankee.
No, he's not. Don't let him fucking lie to you.
He's a ginger.
Rogelio.
He's a ginger Yankee. He's also not of this planet, but claims New York.
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, also, I was very curious about you guys' rules. I hear a lot about them, but no one has been able to tell me that straight up
How
what
long
they
has it been
are.
since we talked about the rules on the show?
There's fucking rules here.
Oh, there's rules.
dude. I'm
There's
getting the
definitely
fuck
rules.
out of here. I don't belong.
They're
Tequila and rules do not.
They're
go
understood.
together.
We just don't talk about them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I guess there are rules. There's rules. You know,
There's only
two.
Mm-hmm.
Rule number one. You know what rule number one? Tell me what you think rule number one is.
Don't fuck up.
No.
Okay. What's rule number two?
Don't be a pussy.
You're kind of close, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay. So rule number one is don't be a pussy.
Ah.
And that just goes, I mean, it stands all walks of life, right? It proliferates. It doesn't matter where, what aspect, if it's the tequila. If you wake up in the morning, you're like, man, I don't want to go hit the gym. Rule number one, dude, don't be a pussy, you know? Mm-hmm. Get up and go. If you're trying to pursue something at work, dude, rule number one.
So tomorrow when tequila's kicking you right in the nutsack,
and you're like, dude, I don't want to go
to
to work.
the gym, or to work, or to
Life?
I want to die. Can I just die?
No, you gotta rule number one, dude.
Rule number one: don't be a pussy. Get the fuck up. Earn your goddamn hangover.
Now, rule number two is a little more important, and we don't go by it. We don't practice it as much on this show. But
yeah, it's such a rule that we
you apply it
opposite.
You apply it conservatively. Rule number two is shut the fuck up.
Okay.
And again, it applies to all walks of life. A lot of times people will just be talking about something. They don't really know what they're talking about. They're blathering on just to hear the sound of their own voice.
Welcome to Whiskey and Whiskers podcast.
And that's when someone needs to tell them, dude, rule number two, because you can say too much and you can fuck yourself. You need to just shut the fuck up.
That's my life right there.
Or when it can also be like, if you're explaining a situation and they're not getting it and you're like, I'm telling you, like, we need to do it this way. And, oh yeah, but what about the, and eventually you just go, dude, rule number two,
So you can look at this. You can look at this another way. This is something I've put into practice recently. I'm actively trying to stop telling people that I'm gonna do something. I'm not committing. Basically, being very non-committal. I'm not saying that I'm gonna do anything.
it's good practice.
But I'm not gonna stop doing shit. I'm just gonna let what I do speak for the fact that I did it.
There you go.
Well,
I
I
see
do.
what you're saying.
I've been doing the opposite, where I've been saying that I'm gonna do shit.
And then not.
No, well, the contrary. Now I have to do it. Like I've been talking all this shit now, so either I do it or I'm just a fucking liar. So I've been doing that. Like, hey, I'm gonna run. I ran a half marathon not so long ago, and I hated my life for 2.5 hours. But hey, I have a nice little medal down my little TV stand to go with it.
Like 2 days later, I was okay.
Yeah. No, like it took me like 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, I feel like at the surface, our rules they sound basic. They sound dumb as fuck. But they can get pretty profound the deeper you dig in,
Well, they're legitimate rules because 1, you should not be a pussy, and 2, you should shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sometimes people will say something like, "Hey, I'm gonna start. Okay, I'm gonna start working out. I'm gonna start hitting the gym. I'm gonna start eating right." And it's like, dude, rule number 2, And I'm not saying don't do all that stuff. I'm just saying,
fucking do it.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm guilty. I'm guilty of this, but also I will say I use y'all. I use the group text when I started working out. I would call it out because I felt like then it would hold me accountable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now that I've been doing it for a while, now I'm just doing it. And I don't say it as much.
You're holding yourself accountable.
And you're abiding by rule number 2.
Yeah, trying to more abide by rule number 2. And it's not like, hey, look what I'm about to do. It's like, hey, look what I've done.
You know, and that's the problem with social media, with how connected everybody is. You're only getting one aspect, and you're getting the most manicured, the most edited, the most glamorous aspect, the face that they want to show, the angle that they want to show even. And it's all out of context. So that's how we get, I read it.
You read?
I read an article about, kids that are graduating from college, and they
think they're going to be rich.
As soon as they get out. Like, as soon as, I got my first big boy job. That means I get to drive an F-250. That means I get a house with a white picket fence and a Bayliner open bow boat. You know, I get a golden retriever and all. And it's like, dude, no, you still got to work for all that shit. Like,
it's so funny to see them though. It's so funny to see them like at work. You know, it's not the same because you can spot them from a mile away. It's like this new kid that thinks that it's just going to take over the world. Mm-hmm. And it's once they start working, it's like, oh, what's not going to be handed to me? It's interesting.
The article that I read, they misjudged. They took a survey from like thousands of college graduates, and I'm talking 4-year degree, you know, engineers and shit. And they misjudged it by 50%. So they thought they were going to get out and make $100,000. And right now, the average is right out of college is $50,000.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And most are only going 2 to 4 years. If you go 8 years, I think the expectation moves up.
Well, obviously, but my point is, I guess, so that $50,000 number is inflated because everything is inflated right now. That's the highest average it's ever been. And that's where this article started, was like, holy shit, this is the most money that people are ever making. But then everyone hears that and they're like, oh, cool, I'm going to graduate and make $100,000. Dude, you're going to make half that. Half.
And ask them about their student loans.
Oh, dude. Yeah. And man, that's one of those topics that grinds my gears. Look, you can't, they're talking about student loan forgiveness. Right? Like debt forgiveness. Bro.
What happens when people pay their student loans?
Why not? We've been handing out money. This ain't new.
And we just keep handing out money. So, first of all.
What about the $1,000 per person in Austria? Whatever.
The base level argument against this that I have is, motherfucker, like, I didn't get to go to college. I didn't, I didn't even get a shot. I didn't know how, right? I didn't grow up in that space. So, now I had to make a career without that. And now here you are coming in here thinking you're going to make $100,000, but you're pissed off that you owe, $60,000 in student debt. Fuck you. No, you have to pay that shit. Second note, bro, I bought a house. I bought a car. If we're going to start forgiving debt, like I got a credit card we can pay off real quick. Why the fuck? And don't give me that. Oh, well, it was predatory lending practices. These kids didn't know what they were signing up for. Fuck you. They gave me a credit card at 18. I had to figure that shit out, Like, I bought my first truck when I was probably 19 and I learned about pawn
shops at like 16 and that's pretty predatory.
Yeah, you better fucking learn. Every lending practice is predatory because that's what they're not in the game to fucking help you out. They're in the game to make money, Yeah. So why are we going to forgive all those if we're not going to forgive this other shit? So that's my second argument. To take it a little bit deeper, I don't think you could say like, well, the cap is out of control. They're charging way too much for college,
Well, they are.
And they are. So the way you fix that is people go, fuck you. I'm not paying it. I'm not going to that college.
Well, you do understand that a lot of these welders and all these tradesmen are making a lot more than a lot of these literature major guys.
But to do that, you got to work for 2 or 3 years. You got to get an apprenticeship. You got
to learn.
You got to bust some knuckles. You
got to work. But it's, you can get out there and make $100,000 when you're 20.
Working in the oil field.
Or in an oil field, or all these things that are just hard work, but everybody wants to, study communications.
They go, oh, well, I got a student loan debt, so I didn't have to go to the oil field, and now I should get out and make as much as them, but I'm not, and I don't know why. Dude, fuck you, dude. Pay your fucking bills. You're an adult. This is real life. We're playing for points.
Yeah, if you have a CDL license to drive, man, you're golden. You're out there.
Now, here's my final point, and this is where it gets kind of conspiracy theory, okay? I think the biggest advocate for hey, let's pay off the student loans is the fucking colleges. Why wouldn't they? These are motherfuckers that aren't paying their bills otherwise, right? Let's get the government to pay their bills for them. You think that's going to make them charge less? No, fuck no. They're getting paid on notes that we're going to get defaulted on anyway. So they're getting paid finally from the government, who's the best fucking customer to have, right? The best bankroll. And then they're just going to keep charging the same amount. That's not how you fix the problem. The way you fix the problem is you let the free market settle it, and you get a bunch of people that are like, fuck you, I'm not going to UT, I'm going to ACC. Yeah. Fuck you, I'm not going to Yale. You know, I'm going.
Yeah, I'm just going to drive a truck from Texas to Missouri, and
you don't even have to go blue collar. You can still go like a white collar career path, but you don't have to go to an Ivy League school. You don't have to pay those exorbitant fees. Yeah. You can do it other ways.
So hold on. When your daughter wants to go to an Ivy League school,
I'm gonna pay that shit. I'm gonna pay it, and I'm not gonna bitch about it.
So hold on. I have this thing, and you can call me a shitbag parent for this if you want to. But
I'll just call you a shitbag.
That's fine. I don't have money set aside for my kids' college. I don't. Nor could I possibly. Probably not. And the deal that I'm going to make with them is at this point where the world is, they can get the student loans. They can go to whatever college they want to.
If that's what you want.
There's grants and there's things there that they can do. Hold on. Let me finish this out. And if that's what they want to do, I'm all for that. And I'll support them and I'll help them and I'll help them write the letters and do all the things they need to do for sure. If they graduate, I'll pay the student loan debt. I'm committed 100% to that. I'll take whatever your student loan amount is. I will make that a monthly payment of mine, and I will pay it absolutely 100%. If you flunk out of college, you're fucked.
And here's the deal. I don't want to sound like I'm talking shit against all college educated people. If you're like, fuck that, I think that it is worth it. I'm going to go to college. I'm going to bury myself in student loan debt. I'm going to get that degree, and I'm going to go make my money. And you're probably going to graduate and you're going to make 50 grand a year right now. And that's super hyper inflated. It used to be like 30, right? Mm-hmm. Just recently it jumped up to that because everything's inflated. But yeah, so you're like, I'm going to get out and I'm going to make that money. Cool. You like take responsibility for it then. Don't get out and then bitch about like that's buyer's remorse. You don't go, oh man, this isn't what I thought it was. I want a refund. You can't do that.
Do you think that's a fair thing for a parent?
Oh, absolutely. I agree with you. Yeah. Because, it's so easy to flunk out and just, hey, I don't know what I want to do. And especially at that age, like who knew at 18 what they wanted to do? And not me.
I'll keep that commitment all the way through. If they say fuck it and go live life for a little while and then want to go back to school and go through the whole thing, if they go to school and finish out, then I'll take that debt 100%.
But regardless, someone needs to pay that debt because you fucking borrowed it. Whether it's them or you.
Yeah, and it'll be me.
If they graduate, it'll be you. If they don't, it'll be them. But someone needs to pay that. Besides,
it'll be the government.
Someone got to pay for these kids. Nah, dude, it can't be the government. It can't. That's just going to make it worse. That's my point.
Shouldn't.
Well, I think that that's been a big part of the whole inflation in student loans. Because when I graduated, you left with 40 grand of debt. Now they're leaving with 100 grand for a 4-year bachelor degree.
And then they're getting out and going, holy shit, I don't even make that much money anymore.
Exactly.
And it's like, dude, that's the real world. This is the free market. This is what happens.
Sometimes with 4 years experience, you make more than you would with 4 years of college.
Oh yeah.
All the time, man.
Here, pass that around to Rogelio.
I'm starting to hear that extra R.
Yeah. It's rolling.
This is a cool little 3 days we got because we have Star Wars Day, which is May the 4th would be with you. Yeah. And then we've got Cinco de Drinko, which is May 5th. And then we've got Revenge of the 6th, which is how you feel after Cinco de Drinko.
And cheers to that.
Cheers.
May 6th.
Tink. Oh, and it's almost time to talk about this Mexican whiskey.
Oh, it is Mexican whiskey indeed.
Oh.
Suave.
I don't know if we can judge it on the same metric. So today we're drinking 1824 Costa Antigua Tequila Añejo. Did I say that right?
Yeah. Well,
Well,
You tried.
okay. 100% de agave. Let me see. There's nothing on the bottle. That's cool. So what I know about this, what the guy told me at the liquor store anyway, was that, so this was a family that went on vacation to Tequila, Mexico. He set up a tour of all the tequila distilleries just as like I guess I'm here, I might as well. And gained such an appreciation for good tequila versus, I guess, shit swill tequila that we have here, that he wanted to figure out a way to get good tequila here. So, all self-funded, all family operated, family owned, got together with some farmers and shit down there, got the bottling here, and basically shipping barrels of tequila to Texas, bottling it and selling it as this 1824. And he lives right here in Leander.
Oh, wow.
So that's kind of cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Is that George Clooney?
Just like that. Yeah, same story. He won an Oscar, and then decided he was going to.
Yeah.
I thought it was an Emmy.
Thought his name was George.
Wait, wasn't that Will Smith?
Oscar.
Oh, Oscar Smith.
Dude, I did ask. So, I was in there and he was like, "What are you looking for, man?" And I was like, "Dude, I don't really know. Like, I'm out of my element here." And he was like, "Well, obviously you want a tequila, right?" And I said, "Yeah, I was thinking about that George Strait tequila. I don't even remember what it's called.
Código?
Código?
Yeah. Oh, código in español. Yeah.
What does that mean in
Código? What does it mean?
Code.
Code?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, that's a weak ass name.
I know.
Anyway,
But I can put it in a song, so it's nice.
So I was like, "What about the George Strait whiskey?" And he was like, "Yeah, it's right here. It's like I kind of could tell he was it's not that good, know." And I was like, "All right, well, what else we got?" And he goes, "Well, right here, this is Kevin Hart's tequila."
Kevin Hart has a tequila.
And I was like, "Yeah." And then he was like, "Yeah, over here is Michael Jordan's tequila." I guess that's just the thing. Everybody gets famous, and then they decide
Even a Kardashian has a tequila.
They do it with whiskey too, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of pathetic, man.
Yeah, Conor McGregor's.
Oh,
Proper
yeah.
12, and then what's Dana White's new one? Something head.
Dana White has
Dana
Howler
White
Head,
wine or something.
Howler head.
which we're gonna do that soon.
Fuck that. That's terrible.
What is it?
It's called Howler Head.
Is it whiskey?
Yeah, it's bad.
So let's talk about this tequila, and let's I guess just go off the metrics that we know. We'll compare it to whiskey.
Let's do it.
Obviously, these metrics could be skewed because we're used to drinking a different kind of drink. But sweetness, I think it's very, very low. I think tequila traditionally is very low sweet.
Oh, I was gonna go 3.
Sweetness?
Yeah, it's kind of sweet.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
That's so sweet.
I was gonna say like 1.5.
I was gonna go 3.
Yeah, it's kind of 3-ish.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Crunch. Nah, I thought it was smooth.
1.
Smooth 2.
1.52. You sure?
Yeah.
2 at the highest. With 2.5 is middle of the road. That's smoother than most whiskeys. Like most whiskeys are kick you in the dick a little more than that does.
Smooth.
Bite?
Oh, 3.5.
Yeah. I don't know how it can be that smooth and bite that hard at the same time,
It does.
but it does.
Oh, it do.
Yeah.
I'll go 3. Yeah.
It do
3.
be like it is.
Bottle.
Oh, top marks.
Is it top marks? I don't know. It doesn't have any texture to
It's
it.
kind of square. It's kind of round. It's really tall. It's
got
like
some-
it's like me.
It's got some Texas stars up here.
It's
That's
like
cool.
me. It's like square in some places, round in others.
Hecho and Jalisco. For those of you
It's made in Jalisco.
that don't habla
Oh,
español.
cool. Wow.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Where'd you get that?
Rogelio?
Well, that's the state of tequila. So
Remember?
it's the Texas
Oh,
of
liquid.
Mexico.
Okay.
Jalisco means liquid.
Yeah.
Liquid state. Liquid state of matter, right?
Yeah.
Liquid state of mind.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not that impressed with the bottle, honestly. There's some cool bottles, some cool tequila bottles out there.
I like that one.
You're a cool tequila bottle, Blake.
I actually like that one. You
Yeah.
can hate if you want. I like it. It's got a little star over the top, 1824.
Drunkenness. How do we feel about drunkenness?
Oh, it's tequila, bro.
Top marks.
Top marks.
I'll give it a 3.5.
Yeah, Mexican whiskey does the job every time.
And then let's just, do we like it? How do we feel about it?
I like tequila.
If I'm not drinking whiskey, then tequila's the next go-to. That's the next closest one.
And this one is very good. I don't know. I don't even want to ask the price, but it's smooth. It's good. It's suave.
Ooh.
Rico.
Rico. It's like I'm gonna go and buy it soon here. I just enjoyed it that much.
Are you going to
Suave.
drink it too?
Eh?
Are you gonna drink it too?
Well, it's sooner than later.
No, I'm gonna buy it. Not.
Dude, it was like upper middle shelf.
Well,
I mean,
that's
it wasn't top shelf.
Middle upper shelf.
Yeah, because I don't know if you guys ever tasted 1942 Don Julio.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that different than that.
I will say I went in there thinking that I was
gonna
going to
end
get
up
a
Patron.
silver tequila, and I ended up going with this. So, which
Good call.
I don't know if we want to talk about the color at all. It's
I've
like-
always been a fan of good tequila. There is something to it. It's smoother. I don't care who you are. Like Patron is smoother than any Cuervo I've ever had.
Oh, but me and Cuervo have some fun stories.
Yeah. If I go Cuervo, it's especial or better, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Like I was talking to a friend earlier today, and it's like I have this appreciation for like liquor. Like it just, if it doesn't burn,
Appreciation is the wrong word. I feel like it's respect.
I guess so.
Appreciation is kind of a strong word for well liquors. Shots, let's
all
go.
right. Yeah, let's take another
Freaking
shot.
shots, man.
Chateos.
Salute.
Salute.
We're
Salute.
getting drunk tonight.
Who are we
boys.
saluting?
Yeah, you brought tequila. Fucking
Dia de los Muertos.
Yeah, that's right. The Alamo.
the Alamo.
Remember.
The 5th of November.
Oh.
Are you okay there, Blake?
Yeah, absolutely. What is drunk in Spanish?
Borracho.
Oh, I thought that was a name. Would that be like your Spanish name?
Oh, yeah,
Borracho.
that's
Me llamo
definitely
borracho.
how my sister knows me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's country songs that I can think of. Like Ryan Bingham has an entire album.
Oh.
I think. No, it's called Mescalito. The song is called Borracho Station, which I never knew what that meant.
Oh,
It just means
absolutely. Like
he's
in
drunk.
country music, there's so much. There's this song called Tequila that just came out, and then there's this song by the ex from Blake Shelton.
Miranda Lambert.
Yeah, absolutely. And she's like, "Oh, nobody loves me like Patron does." It's tequila is very famous around.
It's not true. I do.
Oh, she's a gorgeous lady, and I would never be able to figure that out. But yeah,
She grabbed Blake's ass one time.
Yeah, so I fell in love.
Yeah.
There's
then you
there's
press
actually
charges,
a
right?
picture of it. This isn't a lie. She actually grabbed Blake's ass one time.
well, like this Blake or her
No,
ex.
like this Blake.
Oh, I need to see that. But yeah,
It exists. I think it might exist in this room.
No, it's inside. I can't in like my nightstand drawer.
Oh my god. Is it like
Super sticky now. right?
no way, he's got it like saran wrapped and like what do they call that shit when you put paper in
Laminate.
it? Laminated, yeah.
What's funny
You
is,
Miranda laminated that motherfucker, didn't you?
what's funny is he's got a buzz cut. He hadn't had his eyes lasered yet, so he's got his glasses on, and his cheeks are red as a rose bush, dude. Just completely embarrassed at the fact that she's grabbing his ass right as this picture's taken.
His face still is red. Look at it. It's a great radio.
Does your wife know about this?
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
she knows.
Oh,
that.
does she
The
celebrate it?
picture's in there.
Yeah.
It's like above our wedding picture. On the wall. Right when you walk in. They had a good deal at Walmart on prints, huh?
You can sleep in my house.
You got
if you're
it,
in trouble.
you
next
got it
week.
blowed up. I want the 55 by 72 Miranda laminated Lambert picture. 4K.
I don't know what to say. I'm gonna drink some of this
Oh,
flaming hot.
She's just a great
Mountain Dew.
singer.
Oh, I don't know any songs of hers.
She's just a kind, beautiful soul. That's all.
What songs does she
she's
sing?
she's awesome.
Gone Country?
Songs.
I don't know. Who
Oh.
fucking cares?
Yeah.
All right, let's reel it back in. So,
Quick, change the subject.
Before my wife hears.
I guess Canada has decided that they're going to extend their sovereignty as far as prosecuting laws
Dude, it's impossible to get into Canada.
all the way to the moon now. And, you hear about saying, okay, our laws apply this far out into the ocean, our laws apply this far up into the air. Now it's going to be all the way up to the moon. And we've talked before on the show about claiming moon property, which I still think is a
We did.
lucrative. Yeah, we claimed it all.
Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah,
The
we
moon
claim-
is ours.
It's claimed.
We still have that rocket headed
Yeah.
there.
Has been claimed.
It launched a couple years ago, but
It's slow.
It is. We bought it on Amazon. What do you expect?
Failure to launch.
But
That was the first two.
I don't know how I feel about laws extending to the moon if we're being real, because Elon Musk is right on the cusp of getting us there, you know?
Well, I have questions. Like, if you fly over Canada, all their laws apply, the kind of thing, or how are they extending their laws to the moon?
I'm guessing
Would it just be like a beam?
Canada
from Canada to the moon?
Canada is an OG free the nip country, which I respect.
Free the what?
Free the nip. Girls can walk around topless in Canada.
which we need on the moon. We need, because there's or less gravity. You know?
And all of them were be
this is a win-win.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no saggy boobs in the moon.
What? Just blew my mind. I just calculated this as you said it.
You did the math?
Oh my God.
Well, you can do math, huh?
I have to figure this out.
Geometry and shit.
Can you get more than one thrust, or is it like one thrust and like you're off to space?
It's
You
like
get straps, bro. Straps and weights. Tie yourself down.
Yeah.
you hit and
Anchors.
she like moves away, and then you gotta
Chase it down?
Yeah.
On the moon?
on the moon.
It's dope.
Whoa,
I'm
whoa,
so
whoa.
about this.
It's great for your cardio, man.
Absolutely.
Dude, if there's not porn about this yet, like they need to. Is there zero gravity porn?
I hope so.
We need scientists and researchers to come out.
Elon, there's your next venture.
Oh my God.
Is that his whole ploy? Is that the secret, like, underlying thing for everything he's doing? Is so that he can go to fucking space and get nailed and, like, broadcast it on Twitter?
And have like space.
Who's the girl with all the jiggly bits? Kate Upton.
That's one.
There's got to be a Kate Upton and Zero G fucking video, right? There's got to be.
Dude, I know they probably can't afford the $55 million plane ticket to do it in space yet.
We need an investor. We need Elon Musk.
Elon. Yeah. Come on, Elon.
Get her up there.
Yeah.
Dude, to like
For science.
to get any kind of ROI though, like we're gonna have to put it on pay-per-view.
Oh, that would be some boss ass shit. You get it, and then you're just like, no, I'm just going to keep this. You fold it up, put it in your pocket. I'm not even going to put it on the internet. Fuck you, Elon.
Lock it in Fort Knox.
You better share that shit. All right, no, but back to the lawlessness on the moon. The lawlessness on the moon. I feel like once we get to the moon, like once we're walking around, it should be like the Wild West again. I mean, this is an unclaimed territory. This is a wild land.
Yeah, but Canada's already trying to put their flag down and say,
Oh, well,
Has
have
Kennedy-
they ever been there?
Canada hadn't even been to the moon, have they? They don't have rockets.
I don't
and
think
if they don't have any mounted police there, they're not going to be able to do shit.
you have to
anyways.
have your feet in the same spot that you plant your flag in order for it to count, right?
Does Canada even have astronauts? Let's be real.
Dude, I can't just claim
Do they have an army?
No.
No. Yeah.
I can't just claim Russia right now from here. Like I need to have feet down over in Russia to claim Russia, right?
You would hope so.
It's standard.
It's
like
mine now.
King of the Hill fucking rules.
The
you know,
moon,
you gotta,
the
you
moon's
gotta-
just like that's the end boss. You gotta make it out of our environment entirely into another environment. You know,
Well,
plant the flag.
What would be the moon other than a port? Because there's no really anything out there.
Oh yeah, we'll terraform.
I
that
tell you
shit.
what you do. Here's what you do.
Besides
You own the
cocaine.
sun. You charge everybody to use it.
Ooh, that's smart.
Oh.
Fucking everybody.
Way to
You
go,
get the
Nestle.
whole fucking
Good job, Satan.
get the whole solar system, dude.
Well, you could do like you could do like
Monsanto.
You could do like Iceland and just rename the new moon like Hellscape and name the sun like Paradise. And then everybody just goes to the sun on accident.
Yeah.
Well,
They get like vaporized within like 280 million miles.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, everybody talks about going to Mars, but what about Mercury and like the countries to the other side is the countries,
Yeah.
Or the other countries.
yeah, the planets to the other side. You know, they're just ignored because wait, it's too hot.
Yeah, I think it's hot on Mercury. You know, you put your just take your sunscreen, take it with you.
Yeah.
But I guess my point is, if we're going to be walking
You have a
around on
point.
other planets, I want to walk around with my spurs on. I want to walk around with a 6-shooter, and I fucking, you know, this again, it's the Wild West.
Can you even combustion in space
Oh, well,
Like, can you smoke cigarettes? Is that what you're asking?
or shoot 6-shooters? Yeah, same question, I guess.
it would not be the same. You will have to have.
Yeah,
like,
we use magnets or something.
How
I don't
How
know.
the fuck do you like your
Can you get sushi in
lasers?
space?
Opposite
What does that have to do with laws?
Sushi works. I figured out sushi works.
It would stay cold and vacuum, right?
You can have sushi in space.
There's like
How
no
are you gonna light your
bacteria.
cigarette though? That sounds dangerous.
You need one of those butane lighters. It's all like,
Yeah,
you know,
it works
it's like
no
a
matter
jet.
what. No matter what the wind is.
Dude, the
solar
ones where the
winds.
little coil just heats up, you know what I'm talking about?
Space lighters.
That's what it is, a space lighter. Got it. But
Nice.
how does it work? Does your cigarette stay lit?
I think you have to have it like always on it.
Well, how do you smoke it in your suit?
You just hotbox it, dude. You put the cigarette inside of the helmet and you smoke it in there.
It's got a cigarette
Okay,
hole on
maybe
it.
not
Your
like
eyes are gonna water. A
maybe
little
not in space, but what about like on the rocket ship where you're still floating around because there's no gravity or
bit. The
anything?
lunar lander.
But you don't need a helmet so you can breathe air.
This is some Cheech and Chong shit if you're smogging out the lunar lander.
Damn, dude. You know they smoked on the fucking Apollo missions.
I have
right
a
in the
new-
fucking.
I have new life purpose right
Smoke
now.
cigarettes?
Yeah, they weren't smoking dope, but they're fucking just chiefing cigarettes.
I have
dude.
new
No, it'd
life
be a lot
purpose
cooler if
right
they
now.
did.
They're like just smashing their cigarettes out, and they dump the ashtray into space.
Look, I
That's
can't
dope.
I can't
SpaceX.
be the first person in space anymore, but I bet I could be the first person to toke up in space. Still,
Well,
No, I
you
don't
think
so.
somebody's already toked up in space?
I think someone's definitely done it.
Yeah,
You think it was
for
like
sure.
the first OGs?
But the Russians
Like
did
people don't talk about it, but the
But
real
do they toke up or do they eat edibles?
the real motherfuckers, no, they know. Like if you make it to the International Space Station and then like they turn the cameras off, and they start telling you stories like this crazy motherfucker came up here and
I know.
brought a bunch of weed in his pocket.
it. I know. Oh my god! Start snowing as soon as we got out of the fucking space shuttle.
Neil Armstrong's like, hey guys, if we make it to the moon,
how do you think
I
he
brought
came
all
up
these-
with that?
I brought all these special cookies.
Yeah,
you know?
like he probably was high as hell when he was like, "Oh, this is a great a step for the man."
Oh, dude, he was higher than everybody
Yeah.
else on Earth.
Yeah,
dude.
absolutely.
He was in orbit. He was so high, like literally.
Damn, I want to be that high.
Man, if it's 420, blaze it.
420 blazing.
That's crazy. Wow.
Well, I never understood. Like Canada actually took claim of the moon.
I don't think they claimed the moon so much as they said, "Look, our rules apply on the moon. If you're going to be one of our citizens and then be on the moon, you have to follow our rules."
So Neil Armstrong's out, you know.
Oh, well, yeah,
He
because we're
clearly
Americans.
toked up on the moon. He's fucked. He
Which
can't
really
go to
puts them at a
Canada now.
disadvantage if they're up there with anybody else, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
they can do whatever
absolutely.
the fuck they want.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's no laws for everybody else except Canadians.
So when we're up there smoking, chiefing up, the
Yeah.
Canadians are like, "Man, I can't." Oh, they can though. They can smoke weed. Okay, we're still cool.
Oh, well, if they want to snort cocaine or do meth or, you
Yeah,
know,
they can't do that.
They cannot do that. Or, just,
Gamble? No.
no gambling. Yeah, I'm going to get on the rover and drive a little bit drunk. Yeah, they cannot do that.
Oh, you can't drink and drive on the moon? Fuck.
Fuck. Well,
Well-
Canadians.
Canadians can't. Yeah, Canadians can't.
Oh, it would be smart anyways.
Dude, if I can't shotgun a beer and smoke a blunt, I'm out.
Scoot over, Pierre. It's my turn to drive. You're fucked.
Dude, let's take a shot real quick.
All right. More of this tequila. We're gonna kill this tequila
Whose
bottle, aren't we?
fucking idea was this? Well, of course we're gonna kill it.
What a wild ride, Rogelio.
Oh, man.
Rogelio. I said it
Ours
wrong.
just start adding to my name.
Yeah.
Oh, it's getting easier,
Yeah, I can tell.
which is a
Dangerous.
bad sign.
Easier is good.
Yeah.
Oh man.
If one is good, then a lot is really good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Good logic.
Dude, can you imagine landing on the moon and alligators just like straight drinking your tequila?
Not Diet Coke. They're drinking your tequila.
Now you gotta deal with like a loss of tequila and alligators on the moon.
Moon gators.
Absolutely, man. And you'll think how hyped they will be with just being cold-blooded, just like dragons.
Dude, normally with alligators you protect your ankles, but with moon alligators you gotta protect your neck.
Oh shit, they got reach up there, you know? They can stand upright.
Protect your neck.
Absolutely.
Oh.
They can fly.
They can actually
They can
grab
fly. They can fly.
It's basically dragons at this point. It's basically dragons.
Imagine Dragons.
That's right.
like the band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine dragging
band,
these
right?
nuts across your chin.
On the moon.
Exactly. On the moon.
Do you think dragons are real?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
The fuck are you talking?
Dragons are absolutely real.
You watch way too much Taekwondo
Nope.
shit.
Taekwondo shit? Is that where dragons
bro.
are?
He's got his dragon belt on.
I
right
thought
now.
dragons were like
I don't trust anybody that's into Sudoku.
in Europe. I thought dragons were flying around castles and fighting knights and stuff.
No,
Dude,
They did it at one point.
absolutely. That's why I think they're so real. They're in every Asian culture.
Every culture.
Asian culture or ancient culture?
Ancient.
Both.
bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Both.
Both are true.
Yeah, because the Aztecs have them, the Chinese have them, the European have them. How? They didn't know each other back then.
There was no internet.
Yeah.
Social media, bro.
Yeah, like they didn't post to Facebook like, "Hey, my dragon friend out here."
There's like a comedian that's like, and what's the deal with the fucking dragons?
Yeah, absolutely. Out here breathing fire for no reason.
Yeah, I don't get that part. Why were they breathing fire?
Because they can.
Yeah.
Apex predator. They like cooked meat.
So explain this to me, Rogelio.
Boy, I thought we
One
had
more
like
R.
a breakdown.
Dragons, real or
Yeah,
fake?
Absolutely real.
For sure.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
You sound like you have like with conviction.
Oh, I just do not understand how all these cultures had him without them being real.
Could it not be?
Like a figment of their imagination?
They
Come
all
on.
imagine the same shit.
Could
Yeah,
it not be
that's
just
the
like a natural manifest of the human fear
okay,
experience?
so like
or
this is
something?
gonna spiral into different things, but you know how all Asian cultures used to worship the sun, right? They all saw the sun, and they all
dude.
Well,
I don't know.
yeah, well,
Except those Alaskans. Those 2 months were rough.
yeah, absolutely. But
2 months to 3 days. Yeah, dude.
yeah,
It's the square root of 2 months.
But if you like, all these cultures had to see the dragons to be able to.
Yeah, but I feel like every culture has a boogeyman
Whoa. But
or some variation thereof.
Chupacabra.
That's Sasquatch, bro.
yeah, like all of them being the same.
Sasquatch.
I don't know if they're the same. It's just a human fear. See what I'm saying?
Is it though, bro? Are you afraid of fucking shit like that right now?
Are you
Do you
afraid-
walk out to your car and you're like, dude, fucking Mothman's gonna take a shit on my hood today and eat me?
I would be if I saw the motherfucker.
Exactly. Exactly.
But you don't.
They're squatching this hood.
So how is it part of like a human condition or something? It's not. I don't think it's real. I'm taking that ground. Fake.
Fake news.
Well, then,
fake news.
okay,
yeah.
no, I agree with you, Gator. I'm just, I guess I'm in the same boat as Rogelio over here.
Okay.
How do you
Hey,
you
guys.
quantify the common
The
experience?
disparity there.
Dragons are real.
Well,
That's clearly the only solution, unless it's aliens.
there are definitely birds, right? And there's definitely dinosaurs.
I was gonna say, do you believe dinosaurs are real?
No. I've never seen a dinosaur. Come on, quit acting like a fucking idiot.
Hey, fair enough. I was just posing the question.
And it's so crazy to think that dinosaurs have been extinct for all those millions of years.
Yeah, like more millions of years than we've
or
been alive
people have
for.
been around for that millions of years.
Yeah, absolutely. Whoa.
And they saw dinosaurs.
I don't know how much bullshit this is,
Dinosaur
but
bros.
I saw a thing that was, or read a thing, or I don't know, maybe made it
You
up.
read it?
That
Are you reading now?
the ancient pyramids were closer to the Tyrannosaurus Rex than they were to
Us?
like us,
Yeah.
as far as time frame.
Time for it.
Yeah, it's
Like in time zone?
Dude, the dinosaurs couldn't conceptualize time.
Dude, you mean they found one of those motherfuckers next to the pyramids?
So my question is,
I know they didn't find one here in Leander.
do you think ancient? What is the Spanish word for?
anciano. Shit.
No, the Spanish word for cavemen.
Como se dice caveman?
Pendejo.
We said
En
that earlier.
español.
La era de el hombre de piedra.
Hombre
Hombre.
It was more like that
Hombre de
translation would be
piedra.
more Stone Age. The Stone Age.
Stoners.
Yeah.
So were they fighting or were they fighting dinosaurs?
Whoa.
And then that's where the dragon legend comes from.
I've known a lot of stoners that have been fighting dinosaurs.
They were fighting woolly mammoths.
Whoa.
That's like dinosaur shit.
Yeah.
And saber-toothed cats, but those are not dragons. Like those are clearly not dragons.
No, but when you get them in a box of toys, you get them usually in the same set. You
Oh, okay. I'm going to translate to something so completely different, but global warming. So,
Fucking dragons, I see it now.
Our people were fighting mammoth in the ice age, and they were surviving.
That's what started global warming, right?
Whoa,
Because we had the ice age,
yeah.
and it's gotten warmer ever since then. It started with mammoth killing, not
yeah, absolutely.
It's like greenhouse gas.
And then they were fighting previously to that, fighting dinosaurs during like not so ice age. And so maybe that's like whenever our planet gets warmer, humans are going to be fighting whatever there comes up wherever that time comes.
Bigfoots.
Yeah, Bigfoots and
Damn.
fires and nonsense.
Yeah, you ready for that, Gator? You ready to fight Bigfoots?
Dude, global warming's for real, bro.
Absolutely.
Didn't know it was gonna get like that.
Yeah,
did
now
you?
dragons, dude.
Fuck, dragons come back and Bigfoots are stomping around. Now we gotta fuck with that shit.
Dude.
Let's start recycling or something. We gotta stop this global.
Yeah, it's like do it past our lifetime. You know, like slow it down enough so we're not around that stuff.
That's how you push cleanup. You're like, you want Bigfoot to get fucking pissed off?
Dude,
you want dragons to steal your babies?
Just like Jurassic Park, it's going to be some dumbass human that's like, we should make dragons again.
Well, they show like
Again, I don't think there were ever dragons, bro.
There was clearly dragons, dude. There was clearly dragons.
Let's say some enormous reptile before they do
They can fly and breathe fire.
Yeah,
and shoot
exactly.
laser beams and stuff.
Not Godzilla, dragons.
Yeah, Godzilla's a guy in a suit, bro.
Godzilla's fake as fuck.
He couldn't fly.
An idiot.
Godzilla had the little tiny wings and he couldn't go nowhere.
Oh yeah, freaking Mothra. That's what you should be worried about.
Mecha Ghidorah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude,
Rodan.
with Elon, Electric Godzilla. I fucked up that name and I'll probably be corrected in the internet. But yeah, that Mecha Godzilla with Elon, he might be halfway there.
See, I could believe that more than I could believe in dragons. Like Mecha, what is
Mecha Godzilla, isn't it?
Sure.
Sure, yeah, whatever. I can believe that's closer than dragons ever were a thing.
It's Metazilla, bro.
Metazilla.
Also, now that I'm thinking about it,
Right, Zilla.
like the math doesn't add up, right? Because dragons, dinosaurs died 65 million years ago. People have only been around for what, like 10,000 years or something?
Who? Dinosaurs?
Is that right?
People.
Whoa.
No.
We've been around
Dude.
longer, but we were monkeys.
There was so many dudes in the early days of the Bible that were living to be like 500 years old, man. I mean, humans been around for a long time. We used to live longer.
Oh man, that's a whole different.
Then we started frying chicken.
60,000 years? That's
changed the game.
damn. That's still
tequila.
that's still nothing in the grand scheme of like 65 million years.
Whoa.
So we've been around 100,000 years. Say that, right?
Yeah.
What Lucy? I think she was 100,000 years old.
Who the fuck's Lucy?
Tequila.
Is the oldest known hominid, bipedal hominid.
What's going on here?
You're a hominid.
Dude, don't be a hominid right now. Anyway, so say people have been around 100,000 years. That still is way out of the scope of 65 million years ago.
Well,
fucking fighting Tyrannosaurus Rex.
I have a question.
Which makes me say the only thing that we're afraid of are the
Fear itself.
Hey, but they said that woolly mammoths and saber-toothed tigers clearly lived at the time of dinosaurs, but also at the time of humans.
No.
So you think that
No.
really?
Whoa. Yeah.
Woolly mammoths and saber-toothed tigers died or were around way after dinosaurs, right?
Yeah, but they found the first Whataburger back then, too.
Yeah, but didn't they
Whatever.
find woolly mammoths and saber-toothed tigers that were as old as fucking dinosaurs also?
No.
Yeah.
Allegedly. Yeah.
Yes.
No.
And they died out because they ate people's leftover Whataburger.
I don't know what y'all are reading, but
Fucking dragons, dude. So you're saying dragons are older than dinosaurs, Blake, basically.
no, I'm
then
saying
humans-
dragons don't exist. And they never
So like the whole theory is that they they're a derivative of dinosaurs where they just simplify themselves like alligators. Like alligators have been here for millions of years.
Yeah, that's a dragon.
Well, exactly. That's my point.
No, it's
like,
an alligator.
Well, yeah, but-
Monitor lizards.
yeah. Like turtles. There's been turtles for millions of years.
Have you ever seen a monitor? It's a goddamn dinosaur, bro.
And I acknowledge the dinosaurs might have
Snakes are
existed.
dinosaurs.
Maybe.
Snakes are dinosaurs that lost their T-Rex arms, dude.
Yeah.
But
Have you ever seen a T-Rex do a push-up? It's fun as fuck, dude.
Their planks are inverted.
I can't believe I'm defending fucking
Tequila.
I mean, so there were pterodactyls. That's basically a fucking dragon, right? That's a dragon.
So
dragons did exist.
Yeah.
It's just millions of years
it's
before
like-
the first person. came around.
allegedly. You know, we don't know. We weren't there.
Allegedly. Dude, how do you know there weren't humans walking around with dinosaurs? You don't know that.
Well, there's a theory that we used to fight dinosaurs.
For sure. We used to ride them.
We used to ride them. Like, we used to fight
Shoot machine guns.
Dude, Raptor Bros were the first jet
Ultimate
skis.
Dinosaur Fighting Competition.
Dude, Raptor Bros were like the first like jet skis and four-wheelers.
Okay, I mean that's hard to argue with.
Facts, dude. They're in the fossil record, bro.
You ever tried to ride a Raptor Bro? It's like a bull that is worse.
They find all their old oil filters and shit.
It's like a bull that's also a dragon, you know?
And they drink Diet Coke, right?
Yeah.
They drink Mountain Dew.
Monster energy drink. Straight
Flaming hot.
Flaming
Yeah,
hot.
dude.
Yeah.
Tons of it.
Flaming hot dinosaur juice.
They
Did y'all
say it's
ever
not
watch-
100% juice, but
Did y'all ever watch that show called Dinosaurs when you were little?
Yeah.
Not the
Oh,
mama.
yeah.
Dude, so I've gone back and watched that as an adult. That was an adult show.
Yeah.
That was not a children's show.
It's kind of
Yeah.
intense drama. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Drama, yes, but also, they're like doing drugs and having sex and stuff.
Dude, it's so crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It's so crazy how children's TV now has gotten so tamed. Because we've grew up with dinosaurs and all these, like, as
Ren and
adults.
Stimpy?
Yeah.
Ren and Stimpy.
Absolutely.
South
and
Park?
all these things were, as a child, it was so good for us, but now it's kind of like, oh, now we realize we're talking to adults.
There's a Captain Planet episode. Do you remember Captain Planet?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
was
we're all 5, but yeah.
old enough to remember Captain Planet. And the way I remember it was like, oh, it's a cartoon. He's like a superhero and he fights the bad guys that want to pollute and stuff.
Exactly.
Dude, you go back and watch it and there's an entire episode where everybody's taking these pills called Bliss and it turns them into zombies. And he's like trying to stop the pill addiction. Dude, it goes fucking hard. It goes deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
They don't have shows like that.
Not anymore. Now it's like as simplified as possible. And it's just like, I need to move this rock rather than all this human experience that all these earlier shows had. Because like dinosaurs was like a whole family experience.
We need to create Whiskey and Whiskers needs to take the bull by the horns here. We need to create a children's show where people are like, fucking and doing drugs and,
Whiskey and Whiskers, the children's show.
Yeah.
An animated series.
Dude, if there's one thing that children can relate to, it's Whiskey and Whiskers.
yeah.
Dude, and you remember you would just run to their TV show to watch that TV. Like that show.
Speedy Gonzalez. Speedy
Ooh,
Gonzalez.
Ándale.
And then who was the drunk in Speedy Gonzalez? Do you remember?
No, but I know what you're talking about.
damn it.
Yeah. But
If I hadn't been drinking tequila all night, I could remember his name. Anyway, that character was hilarious back in the day. Everyone loved the fucking drunk mouse, He's got the hiccups, and a little bubble comes out.
yeah.
But
And Speedy.
now that character doesn't even exist anymore.
No, well,
Slowpoke. Is it Slowpoke?
I don't know, man, but it would be canceled ASAP. Yeah, like, absolutely. As soon as, like, especially, like, all Looney Tunes have all these different connotations and all fun stuff.
Pepe Le Pew.
Pepe, dude, come on.
Yeah, what happened to Pepe, man?
He was feeling a little bit too rapey for society.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
He got me too, dude.
Dude, no
You got
way.
me too, man.
Yeah, Pepe.
Dude, he taught an entire, like, multiple generations of boys, like, how to be men,
Whoa.
Hey, here's some champagne.
Yeah. Well, he was just being nice.
He was way too touchy-feely, I think.
Well, come here, hold on.
Was he?
Well,
I don't remember Pepe.
Oh yeah, he chased the whole thing. It was like Speedy Gonzalez, except instead of the who chased Speedy Gonzalez?
I don't know.
Didn't the cat?
Somebody chased him because he was fast as fuck.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Well, my whole point.
Anyways, Pepe Le Pew chased the house cat that always accidentally got the stripe painted on.
Yeah, absolutely. But did you ever felt like that taught you that instead, like that was shameful?
No, that felt like society.
Yeah. Okay.
It felt like real life. What was the wolf? Remember the wolf? Almost like he was in Looney Tunes too. And he would be like sitting at a bar and like banging a beer on the table and the girl would be up on the,
And his eyes pop out.
yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think you can. That was catcalling, right?
It didn't feel.
Oh, I thought that was racist.
It didn't feel wrong at the time.
Well,
Like it just felt like that's society.
I watched a thing. Oh, what was it? It was the Aristocats
okay.
on the Disney Channel or the
Yes.
Disney fucking
Plus
app or
stuff.
whatever. And
The Siamese
they had
cats.
this thing that came up at the beginning of the movie that was like, this movie contains depictions of races and I don't remember how exactly how they said it, but it was basically like, hey, we chose not to edit this out and instead just be better from here on out. And I thought that was pretty cool that
that they didn't cut it.
that they acknowledged that for societal norms back in the day, this was okay. This is not okay now. They put it up at the beginning and then they were like, look, you're signing up for this shit. So fucking deal with it.
Dude, that's the same with Oliver and Company.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I used to like now it has
I love Oliver and Company.
Dude, it used to be my favorite, but now it's like they have like those because they have like negative stereotypes on it.
Why? What was Oliver and Company?
Well, it said
Poor
that
people.
yeah, like that.
What?
Yeah.
You can pick on poor people.
Well,
It also picked on rich people.
well, it's
Oh, you can't do that.
yeah, absolutely you cannot. But
Dude, I grew up poor. I'm okay with you if you fucking with poor people. It's funny. It's funny.
Yeah, but yeah, it has.
I thought you were going to say it was Cheech Marin because remember there was the little chihuahua.
It could be that too.
Yeah.
That didn't help the cause.
Yeah.
He goes, "This is torture. Chain me to the wall."
Yeah, but they used to be
Smoking
my
a cigar.
favorite, and now it seems like there's so many adult connotations to it that it's just like all these things as a kid that you never pick up, but as adult, you're now like, oh, I see it now, or I pick up on that now.
Wow, that's inappropriate.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like how I remembered Beastmaster. Yeah. As a kid, it's like, yeah, this guy like fights bad guys and stuff.
He's
And
swinging
really,
a
it's like-
sword around.
Yeah, it's like a softcore porn movie from the 70s. This guy like carries animals with him everywhere and like just
That
bangs
had a
chicks.
really fucked up beginning to it.
Yeah, dude, that whole movie.
Didn't they
was
lock him in a
fucking
cage with a naked woman?
Dude, they killed the fuck out of dogs, like right out of the gates in that movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, can't do that.
No, dude.
No, and at this point, it's a lot worse to mistreat pets than it's to mistreat humans.
Yeah, be racist and whatever. Just don't kill the dog.
Yeah.
That's terrible. Which brings me to all dogs go to heaven. What the fuck? It's fucked up, dude.
I was gonna say Old Yeller.
What, they cancel that?
Or Old Yeller. No, they didn't cancel it, but they're just like, here's 6-year-old you.
you
Life. It sucks.
Yeah.
So All Dogs Go to Heaven had some drugs in it. It had some like weird, trippy,
Uh-huh.
and then he went to hell. He went to hell. Do you remember that scene?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, freaking Dumbo. Dumbo had like a whole scene of just like
Jumbo was on drugs.
drugs,
yeah.
like a complete ecstasy.
Effluence and woozles, man.
Yeah, like it was
That was
just
Winnie the Pooh.
yeah. Well,
Was it? Yeah, no, that was Winnie the Pooh.
Mhm.
Well, similar in Dumbo, though, also. It was effluence and woozles for sure.
absolutely. But you ever understood that like in Winnie the Pooh, all the characters have like a mental disability? Like for example, the
Eeyore is depressed.
and then the tiger is ADHD, and all these animals have like completely different.
Do you think so, or do you think they were just acknowledging different types of people and different types of?
Yeah.
human
Oh no,
experience?
I
Like,
agree with you.
And creating a societal experience
Yeah,
that people
absolutely.
can relate to.
There's
which
an
is why
entire
people like
range
it.
of-
There's a whole
Yeah, like-
balance there of it all too, you know.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, I don't think they were purposely doing like, oh, we're gonna identify all these other things. They were just like, hey, this is the whole human experience, and trying to captivate it into a single show or so.
Smart fuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Makes me
don't
think
hate.
of. It makes me think of the
South Park.
Joker. So like people talk about this Joker's on heroin and this Joker's on
Meth.
cocaine
Yeah.
and this Joker's on So there's all these different depictions of the Joker, and they say that each one is a different drug or something.
Yeah.
I wish they would have done a better job with Jared Leto's Joker.
Oh,
Was
dude,
he on marijuana?
dude, fuck that guy.
You're just
like,
boring as fuck.
not fuck Jared Leto, but like all that they shouldn't have.
That they destroyed what could have been a super awesome character with a very terrible movie.
Absolutely.
Did y'all watch the new Batman?
Oh, I have
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, it's great. It's
It's
on HBO already.
I liked it.
Whoa.
Except that was the most heroin-ass
Fast.
Batman I've ever seen. That was fucking heroin. That was Batman on heroin. They literally played
Nirvana, man.
Nirvana. And it's not like happy, upbeat, smells like Team Spirit Nirvana. It's like fucking...
No, something in the way, man.
Yeah. Well, I have a question. Do you think he just killed himself?
Who?
Oh,
Kurt Cobain?
yeah.
No.
Why not?
Courtney Love killed
killed
that.
him.
Dude, Courtney Love killed the fuck out of that guy.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like,
There's no way he killed himself pulling the trigger with his toe.
it
Just didn't happen.
he could try.
Yeah, but more than likely,
Yeah.
Some fucking fat cat detective's like, all right, boys, here's how it went down. He puts a cigarette. He puts a cigarette out. Here's how it went down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right over here, this guy sitting in this chair, tied his hands behind his back to throw us off his trail, you know?
Yeah.
Then he takes a shotgun, puts it right in his mouth, shoots himself in the head. What?
used his toe to pull the trigger.
Yeah, man. It's so crazy, man. To
Open and shut, boys.
open. It's over. I got impacted about this celebrity who committed allegedly suicide, called Avicii. I don't know if you heard about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so he decided to commit suicide in Oman, of all places, like in Middle Eastern country. And so there's all this speculation that it's just straight up murder. And it's crazy to think that all these celebrities also can just be, just killed and then, he committed suicide.
I'll believe that more than I would believe that Kurt Cobain killed himself, because Courtney Love is a crazy fucking bitch. We can pretty much document that, right? With history.
Okay.
And
He likes his women just like I like
she
mine.
had a lot,
Mine too.
and
Crazy
she
as fuck.
and she had a lot to gain from that.
Oh.
I think there's a documentary on Netflix right now about, it's called, something in Bleach, All in Bleach or something like that.
Oh.
But it's about, it maybe, because I think Courtney Love hired a private investigator. I haven't watched the documentary.
Yeah. Me neither.
But Courtney Love hired a private investigator to try and cover her tracks, and then kill, according to this narrative, killed Kurt Cobain, and then tried to use the private investigator to say, oh no, how could I have done it? I hired a private, and it's like, why the fuck did you hire a private investigator before he killed himself? Yeah. And then the private investigator's like, no, here's all the reasons why Courtney Love killed this dude. Yeah. And he's got like recordings and shit about her saying she's going to kill. It's crazy.
Yep.
Dude, what do you think about this Amber Heard, Johnny Depp?
Man, fuck that. I don't even, god damn it, dude.
So check it out. They met on the set of Rum Diaries. And I don't know if y'all seen the Rum Diaries.
Here, cheers. I'm going to drink this tequila.
Yeah.
Well, I've been waiting.
Patiently. What's patiently in Spanish?
He was impatient.
Pacientemente.
Pacientemente.
Sí. Patiently.
Thank you, Rogelio.
Rogelio.
Cinco de Drinko, boys.
Cinco de Drinko. Yeah.
Now, here's the deal. I don't give a fuck about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. And they're broadcasting this shit
like crazy.
And yet we can't watch the Ghislaine Maxwell case.
Well,
right?
So it's very different courts, though. The privacy in civil court is very different than the privacy in federal court.
He's right.
Man, don't sit here and fucking
whoa,
school me on all
it's like
the American court system. God damn it!
Well, that's kind of like I agree with you. Like I want to know everything about that. I want to know everything about her significant other and how he died and his court. And I know that's the people that we want to hear about, but. It's also
we've got this fucking Amber Heard bullshit that doesn't mean
matter.
anything.
Yeah. Are you ready?
It's fucking
the reason it has so much coverage is because it's taken away from something else.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's a distraction. Look at the monkey. Look at the silly monkey.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it's Rum Diaries in court, which is fun and
Yeah.
funny. I mean, I like it. It's entertaining, but it belongs at 4:00 in the afternoon with Judge Judy.
Yeah.
So why, or what are they distracting us from?
Oh, probably our
War
president.
III?
and
Or is
our
that a bummer
gas
topic?
prices
That might
and
be a bummer
inflation
topic.
and
Yeah.
World War
Dude,
III.
it's-
What are they not distracting us from at this point?
It's so much stuff going on right now.
Here, watch these dumbasses bicker in court, and meanwhile, we'll pass a law that forgives all student loans.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, so we have to talk about it, and this is going to be a hard topic to navigate, but we're going to do it anyway. You ready? We're going to get political.
Okay.
They're going to They're going to turn Roe versus Wade. They're going to what's the word I'm looking for?
Yeah,
overturn.
they're trying to
reverse
overturn
Roe versus Wade.
Right.
Now I'm at a crossroads here.
Yeah.
I'm really torn about it, and I'm being genuine.
What day do you go to be able to vote against it?
You don't.
You don't. That shit's out of your control. That's what's fucked up about this.
Yeah.
Well, and where I was going to go with is they're not what they're not doing is saying abortion is illegal across the board. That's not what they're doing. What they are doing is saying it should be up to the states to say if abortion is legal or not. And I agree with that. Now, hold on. Before you fucking crucify me, I'm not talking to anybody in this room. I'm talking to people that are listening. Obviously, abortion and women's right to choose should be legal. Like that it's not even legal. It should be a fucking human right. Like it should be that.
That's a hard stance.
It should be that.
That's a hard stance.
However, I also think that, states should be the ones to decide over, the federal government. I don't feel like the federal government should have, sovereignty over women's bodies either.
But
I think that women should have rights over their bodies, even over the state.
Well, here's the point: is like Roe versus Wade. The whole decision was the woman's right to privacy. So it was a private item into where she decided to have an abortion, and the state was up on it, and so it's a privacy right.
How do you feel about city rights over state rights?
Oh, I hate that. Like,
so people's rights, I guess, trump everything else, and
right, but people are everywhere. So the way I see it is
in a perfect
federal law should be held across all of the federal states. State law,
so that makes me think that maybe it should be a federal thing that
can hone in on it. And then city law can hone in even further. But all cities and states should abide by federal law. Now, no way, shape, or form am I saying that our federal law makes any sense or is intuitive in any way. That's not what I'm saying.
Our
what I'm saying is that it fucking should be. And then you can hone in, you can dive into each thing at each level beyond that.
This is gonna be against everything that I am usually about here. I feel like the federal government's job is to protect inherent human rights. And in a perfect world, the way this would go down is they would say, look, this isn't our decision. It should be a state decision. And every single state would be like, well, this isn't our decision either. This is her decision, right? That's the way it should go down. Now, that's not the way it's going to go down. Apparently, 23 states are immediately going to outlaw abortion, which is going to cause all kinds of fucking problems because that's not the way you deal with shit anymore. So maybe in this case, this is the situation where the federal government should step in and say, no, look, we're protecting human rights here, and this is the way it should be. And I think that's...
Well, they have everything to do so.
I feel about it.
Yeah, like they have the Congress and the Senate. I don't know. I'm not sure about that, but they have the president to do so. So, they have everything in line to secure those things if they wanted to.
At a federal level.
So
I don't know what you're saying. What does that mean for
Well, it means that, hey, if they are for what they say they are.
Who is they and what are you talking about?
The president and the federal government, they will do it.
They will not let it overturn. What he's saying is that Democrats have the control right now. They're in favor of the verdict as it stands. And at the federal level, they should be able to say, no, it stands this way. And to your point, do what you say they should do.
Yeah. So they have so at this point, like, there's nobody to blame except the people they voted for.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I don't know.
Yeah, it's very rough. Like, I have my own, like, I'm weird into the point where, for me, life starts at birth. That's just my thought, right?
I would
No, I understand you, but it's just like, I'm just saying like my thought. And for example, if they have a different opinion, like everybody just needs together and understand where.
I think I would even, and that's what it boils down to is different people have a different opinion about when life is actually, when it starts.
Yeah.
I think, where I stand is viability. Mm-hmm. If that, cluster of cells could exist outside of the womb, then it's viable.
Yeah.
Even if it's a slim chance, then it's viable.
And that's the whole point of Wade versus Roe. That was the whole definition of it, was that, for example, on the first trimester, it defined that it was the right of privacy. And then it developed into, that's not like whenever Wade versus Roe, or the definition that I read, I might be wrong. I don't want to, but the definition I read, it was that at that, like the moment where that person committed an abortion and then went into court, was that it was in the early stages. So life was not viable yet. So that was why they uphold the right to privacy.
And I guess that's what I'm saying. If you take it so far back that at the moment of conception, that's a life, then why couldn't you take it back to at the moment of ejaculation? No. You know what I mean?
I agree with you.
That's a slippery slope.
Yeah.
So
how is it? I'll be the guy. How can you even say what is life or what isn't life?
Well,
you know what I mean?
And that's the big discussion.
How many times have you ejaculated in a not produced life?
Oh, a million times.
Well, I mean, is it death? Is that what it is?
Well, yeah, tiny bit. A portion of my soul every time that I just throw one to
the ground?
Yeah.
To the sink? To the kitchen sink?
Well.
To the living room?
Bathroom sink. We're
Yeah,
respectable humans.
To the living room couch?
Wherever it goes, it's life lost, right?
I think that's why I like viability.
Yeah.
That, to me, that line makes sense.
Yeah.
At the moment that cluster of cells could exit
the
womb and become a human.
Yeah.
Even if it's a 15% chance that it might be alive. Mm-hmm. That's viable.
I'm going to go ahead and say this is one of those like very few things in life that is extremely polarizing, and we probably shouldn't touch it with a 15-foot pole.
Yeah.
But here we are.
No, well, we're trying to. It's an honest discussion, and I feel that's what we miss.
It's valuable.
Yeah,
and there's probably different opinions, right? Even amongst the show.
I guarantee even amongst the group, there's different opinions.
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like this large portion of America lacks. It's just being people able to sit in a room and just,
and talk it out.
The thing that spawned America, though, was a group of people sitting in a room like this, talking about maybe a subject as polarizing as this, and going, you know what? We have different opinions, but that doesn't mean that we can't coexist in an environment together.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's what it should be all about. And people get so caught up in this, where we can sit here and have an open discussion about this, and neither one of us is going to be mad at each other in 10 minutes from now. Oh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But unfortunately, there's so many people that get so passionate, they polarize themselves, and they can't just see it as, this is one of those things. This is one of those things where people are going to have a difference of opinion, and that difference of opinion is okay. Well, you can actually coexist with people who have that difference of opinion. And when it boils down to it, if you really want to get down to what fucking freedom is, it's all about each individual person able to make those choices for themselves. When it comes to the different thought processes of things like this, it's okay that we're on different sides. We're gonna be. That's life. That's how it's gonna go down. That's okay.
It's the real world. We're playing for points.
Right. And you know what? If that's my belief and how I raise my children and the beliefs that I instill in them and the beliefs that my parents instilled in me, and that's our lineage and that's our belief system, then nobody in our lineage is going to abide by this practice.
Whoa.
Right?
It's not
right. And that's our decision to make. If other people out there want to, that's their fucking decision to make.
Absolutely. Well, the right to choice is the whole battle, right? And so that's where we need to get together into a portion where we need to understand each other, and we don't. At this moment, we don't. We're just either.
But that's because everybody's too afraid to even say what.
Well,
what
absolutely.
Like.
It's just team.
Or they're so outspoken about it that they sound like a fucking asshole.
And when we hit something, that's such a gray area topic, it drives people to polarize.
Absolutely.
They choose one side or the other, and they go hard.
Whoa.
And they have a hard time understanding that it's okay for us to disagree at some points. There's only a handful of things like this that are out there. In a corporate world, you might call them one-offs. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Blake, get that knife out of here. Okay, so I feel like people have become Dallas Cowboys fans.
I was born and raised and always have been and always will be.
Exactly. Exactly. That's my point.
I have never become nor have not.
Only the right people are Dallas Cowboys fans. There's a bunch of wrong motherfuckers that are
exactly
all over the board.
Yeah, there
was a brief moment in time where I liked the Houston Oilers because that used to be a team. And they bounced, and fuck that. I'm a Cowboys fan for life, bro.
Absolutely.
Moved to Tennessee.
Woo. And they become Titans.
I might even move to Tennessee. I'll still be a Cowboys fan.
Absolutely. And that's what I'm saying is that like die-hard mentality of people that they just picked up like that. And I'm sorry, but I don't know if you guys seen the draft, but Dallas Cowboys did a horrible job.
The draft is fucked.
Yeah. You guys' draft was horrible.
The draft doesn't matter, period, though.
All right, guys, the Whiskey and Whiskers website is up. It's whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com. If you'd like to support the show, there's links to our Patreon account with pledges starting at just $1 a month at whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com. You can also find links to the show no matter how you choose to listen. We're on iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, Google Play, Podbean, Pandora, Audible, everywhere, so look us up. Also, from our website, whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com, you can find links to our social media on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. We're on the That's Not Canon network. There's tons of great podcasts, no matter what you like to listen to, whether you agree with us or not. You're going to find something there that agrees with you. Most importantly, if you made it this far into the show, you're a bad motherfucker. Go to our website, whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com, and click that bad motherfucker link. Your donations keep the show going. This is what allows us to keep bringing that fire, to keep drinking these bottles, and keep making you laugh. So go to the website, click the link, subscribe.
Also, fuck you.
There's some perks there too. So once you become a member, go see what's up. Go to whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com. Donate to our Patreon. New episodes every Monday. New content all the time. We'll see you next week.